Hello guys, so today we are at another stage. We are going to interview a young entrepreneur who just started her business and to know more about her business, and we are going to also learn how to sew a mini skirt in 10 minutes.
The name is Miriam Coconate and the brand name is Nadot Stitches. I'm a fashion designer and I have my own shop. I established it. That was somewhere 2018. But as at 2020, it's when it stands better than before. So gradually, I'm now establishing myself.
Growing up, like every child, your mom will ask you, what do you want to do in the future? Then some people will say, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a teacher, and all those things. So, why did you decide to go into fashion?
Well, it wasn't my passion though. I wanted to be a teacher.
Okay.
But when I went to SHS, yes, I chose fashion designing as one of the courses. It was under home economics.
Okay.
So during that, I find myself in fashion design class.
Okay.
And I really like the subject because the teacher who was introducing fashion to us made us love it. She explained it to an extent that you really love to go more or to go further into what goes in. That's how I became a fashion designer. So through how she explained and how the practicals, how she saw for herself, that was a practical for us to see, that motivated me to be a fashion designer.
Initially, you wanted to be a teacher.
Yes.
Then, because of school where you got to, is at some point you needed to, you developed the interest. So, when did you start business
Actually, after my national service.
Okay.
Yes, I wanted to go into education with the fashion.
Still after the national service?
Yes, I wanted to go in for, but there was a friend who said, "Oh, Mimi, as now fashion has become broad, and now fashion is driving the world. So why can't you establish your own shop?" Then I said, "Wow, like my friend has motivated me." So 2020, I just put it before my parents. I want to establish my own shop. Then I bought my machines and I started. So at first I was waiting for my family alone and my friends, myself, and now it has become a bigger shop.
Oh, okay. Well, this is so motivating. So if let's say somebody want to get into this business, start something like this, would you recommend the person to go to school to have that knowledge, or you would recommend the person to go into this shops, like to go and learn the skills?
Well, it depends. And now education is driving the world as well. Technology has become broad, and when you don't know this kind of IT and maybe without the background of education, you may not get to the top.
Okay.
Those at the roadside, that we call them roadside people, are more into practicals than we at the educational level. Educational level, it's much more of theory than practicals. That's why when you go to the first day, they will ask you to go for attachment to come and learn from the roadside, the practical method. But for me, I chose to go to school because of the certificate.
The tertiary.
Yes, the tertiary, because of the certificate. Because now, how the world has been, if you've not passed through the educational system, you not get anywhere. Although you know how to sew practically, you can sew very nicely, but without the educational background, you may not get anywhere.
Okay, so in a nutshell, you recommend the person to, if the person can afford to go to the tertiary, acquire some knowledge, and add the skills to the practical to it.
Or maybe you can go through the practical method, then further to the educational level. But I may not want the person to stop at where it is. No.
Okay. So how is business?
Well, so far so good.
Okay.
We are coping, and as the environment I live in, many people sew. We have fashion designers that sew. So the competition is very tight.
Okay.
It's very tight. So for now, I'm looking out to do some production because now the fashion has become broad, and even those that you sold for and take money are also trying to learn it. So now it has become tough and tight.
Okay, maybe because it's expensive, or what do you think?
No, because now they have seen that fashion is now driving the world crazy, and they can also do something for themselves.
Okay. Okay, so do you sew men's things or you are only into women clothing?
Both unisex.
Okay, unisex.
But
Okay.
just that I get much of the um, women than the men.
You train.
Yes, I can.
If somebody want to come and learn from you, what are the requirements?
Okay, I have 6 month course, 1 year course, 1.5, 2 years, and 3 years, and all depend on what you want to learn.
Okay.
6 months is based on straight dress for yourself, skirt and top. That's for the 6 months.
Okay.
And for the 1 year, straight dress, skirt and top, and cover and slit.
Okay.
Then for the 2 years and for the 3 years, our full course. That's include the straight dress, skirt and top, men's wear. I do jewelry as well.
Okay.
I do bags as well, slippers as well. So anything, batik tie and dye, it's also there.
Okay. So when the person take the 3 years course, that means the person will be able to cover all those
Cover
things.
all.
Oh,
If you are
okay.
serious and you want to learn, you can
So
cover.
if you are not
all.
serious.
If you are not serious.
So
You can
if
say
I
you're
want to
very
start I want to start this business, how much do you think I need to start?
for yourself.
Yeah.
You need to do a budget, and you need to ask for the estimate. You have to ask the amount of the machine, the amount of the container, so that you do your own budget.
Okay.
Because I may tell you the container is 700, and when you go and ask, it may be 1,000.
Okay.
Yeah, so you need to do enquiries on it before we get the total, before we can start something.
Okay. So looking at what you have right now, at least you have some machines available. Okay. And let's say I'm also a young person who just graduated or who just completed, let's say SHS or something. I want to finish acquiring the skills. I want to start. Would you recommend I get everything before I start, or I can just start at a small beginning and then later expand it?
Yes, you can even start it in your room.
Okay.
You create some small portion in your room, put your machine there, you have your ironing table, you have your cutting table. Even you can even use the floor if you have a carpet. Yes. It's not that you get everything before you start small. You start small, dream big, but you start small. So you can start in your small room corner.
Okay. How will people get to know what I'm
Yes.
doing?
So is the outcome of the outfit you sewn for your clients that will bring you more people. Yes,
How
if you
do I
see,
get the first client if I'm in the room?
yeah, you get the first clients by sewing for yourself, posting it on your social media for your or your status for your friends to view, and they'll say, "Wow, who sewed this dress for you?" Myself. Then you start getting your clients.
Okay.
Maybe your female sisters or your mom. Your mom, you sew for your mom, and she will go out there for a funeral, for a wedding, for a church activity, and someone will say, "Oh, what are they here for? One pam, oh, yeah, me bano inte ya for unyama bra here too." And that's where you get more clients.
Okay, so you are the first person to advertise.
Yes.
So you need to sew for yourself, advertise it for you to get people. Is your business online?
Yes, it's online.
Okay, what's your social media handle?
Afutumimi.
Facebook or
Yeah, Facebook
IG?
Afutumimi, Instagram Afutumimi.
Okay, so we'll be displaying your contact on the screen so that if someone wants to get to know more about your services, they can get in touch with you. Auntie Mimi, what's your advice to the youth out there or to your young brothers and sisters out there? And what do you have for them?
Okay, what I have for them is, as we are out, we know what we wanted to be or we wanted to do in the future.
Okay.
So when you are choosing a career, sit down and choose it wisely and see what will help you. And sometimes you have to choose a career that will fetch you more money than less money.
Oh, okay. So do you think this one can fetch more money?
Yes.
Okay. So at times we set our goals we have dreams. We want to be a pilot, you know, those things. You want to be a lawyer, you want to be, I mean, those big names. But when you look at the environment or we look at our pocket, it will not be able to take us there. The money is not there. And so some of us, we get to a point become frustrated, especially when you complete SS, we don't have money to further our education and those things. Should we give up?
No, don't give up. So you
Then-
can switch to another thing. You can switch to another thing, but as you switch to another thing and you want to still be there, you still have that mind of being a pilot in your mind. Switching it to different course will also help you to get there.
Okay.
Yes.
So you don't have to give up,
You don't have to give
but you
up
can still pass through another channel to get there.
to get there.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay, thanks so much for honoring our invitation. Thanks for
You're
your time.
welcome.
We really appreciate it.
Welcome.
And we'll meet you in another video. We'll come for more tutorials.
Okay. You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.